Happy Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to
What's up?
episode 18
Rock
of
on.
the It's Always Golf O'Clock podcast. AJ, the Mad Hatter for Halloween this year, and Scott, a 1980s a rock star, ready to go. Oh, gosh. It's Halloween already, buddy. Can you believe it?
Yeah, hard to believe, man.
It's
Means we're
crazy.
into the fall golf like we've talked about, and obviously we had a cool round this weekend at a course that's in really good shape after they redone it the last few years between the
Yeah.
clubhouse and the course and everything else. It was fun. I'll definitely go back there. So,
No, it's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah. So let's talk about our costumes a little bit. So this is my Mad Hatter costume. We had the family dress up as Alice in Wonderland last year. And I went as the Mad Hatter, Shelly went as Alice, Catherine went as the Cheshire Cat, and Kira went as the Red Queen. So we had the whole outfits going. It was a pretty cool little thing we did. So I got the full Mad Hatter jacket and costume on and everything, as you can see.
looks
Got the hat,
good.
got the bow tie. Didn't do the makeup like I did last year, but that's okay. So, and Scott, what about you? It sounds like it's a go-to for you, right?
I kind of forgot. So I put something together at the last minute. So got my little rock star outfit on, whatever you want to call it. But just getting in with the spirit here. I'm not doing any trick or treating. I don't have any kids, so but I hope your
Yeah,
kids enjoy tomorrow night and be safe and everything. Gonna be nice weather for it. That's for
it's
dang
gonna be
sure.
warm. It's actually gonna be warm
Yeah, it's gonna be
for the
last
day.
year it was
So
cold.
yeah, but
So
we're excited about it, and we're gonna have some. We're going to my mom's neighborhood and my mother-in-law's neighborhood, and we're gonna do some trick-or-treating with the kids tomorrow night. It's gonna be a fun time. So everybody out there, stay safe, be
right.
careful. You know, if you're driving out there, slow down. Kids are gonna be out there running around. Let's keep Halloween safe and have it fun for those kids.
Right. All right. So let's get into
Get
what
into the
we
golf we had this week. We played some
yeah,
golf,
man, we
brother.
played some good golf. It was a little chilly.
Yeah, played Sunday morning
Right.
at Holly Ridge. You want to bring up the website for it?
Yeah,
Share
let
the
me share
screen.
my screen here.
So it's in Archdale, North Carolina. It is a great little course. I
Right.
really like going out there. I've gone out there a couple times now. Since they redid it, they put new greens in. They put Champion Bermuda greens in, and it's in really really good shape right now. Very link style course. So if you like, yeah, I think I hit driver on almost every hole.
Yeah, I actually did too, because normally I don't, you know me, I play my 3 wood more just because I got the little left to right shot. I should have played that on the last hole because that was the one that really only hurt me with the drive for the most
Yeah,
part. When I put it in the lake, but that was just a mishit. So,
yeah.
but yeah, like you said, it was great. I mean, as you mentioned, they've redone this clubhouse recently. They've got 6 virtual golf bays in there. If you look
Yep.
at our Instagram and
They
channels
got like a poodle
on
running
YouTube,
around. It's pretty
yeah, they
poodle
got a
doodle,
dog
whatever.
running around, but it's super
Real
nice.
cool.
I was super impressed. Nice little putting green practice area here, and then
The
here's the
range is
driving
back there. Yep.
range. It's all in really good shape. There's, if it was warm, we could have sat outside here either on the patio,
Yep.
or they've got a nice sitting area here.
They
Uh,
host weddings there too, so they'll do like weddings
yeah,
and stuff
I
like
think
that. It's a
over
little
here in
wedding
this
venue, so it's a
area.
really cool spot.
But yeah, I was super impressed. This is the first tee box going down the drive
Yep.
as you coming up, and then this
18
is
green
the
right there.
18 green right there, which you had a hell of a shot on that one. But
Yeah,
that
I was over back way back there, and
Yeah,
I
you were
put it.
back here up by the W. Uh,
Yep.
and then I had one out of the woods, hit it well, but then it dribbled in that little corner right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I hit
but I had
mine
a
from
good
where Scott was at the W. I hit it to over the bunker here, like
right.
kind of
I
like in
hit
that area. It was a good shot.
Yeah, my drop shot I hit well. It was right here by the green, but
Yep.
no, it was an impressive course. I started off well. I had what 3 pars, and
You
then
did. You really came out to play in the
yeah,
beginning of the round.
had a
Um,
couple. I would have played a couple holes different if I had played it in a while, like especially the one where my ball got stuck in the weeds.
yeah, I was a
That
little
was
unfortunate there. My
Yep.
brim keeps falling down.
But it was still a good round, especially for not having played back here with my own clubs in a while. So,
Yeah, and I didn't start off very well. I struggled in the beginning. But you know, my biggest thing that I'm working on right now is when you do struggle, every hole is its own game. You know what I mean?
mhm.
If you have one bad
Don't
hole,
forget
you
it.
still got 17 others left. If you have two bad holes, you still got 16 others left. So try to stay within it. And then I was really able to find it. I really think on the par five, I had a
All right.
a good drive on the par five. I think it was the fourth hole, and that really kind of got me going and playing pretty well. And had a couple birdies in there, and shot pretty well. I think I shot 81 for the day. After going bogey double double to start the day. So If I was able to hold that down, I'd definitely be in the 70s. But it was a good round. It was a lot of
Oh yeah,
fun.
I would have been. I would have had a really good round if I could have. I
Yeah.
would have been right. Right.
Played
Not.
with Alex and Mark, my cousin Alex, and he had a good round. It was a good time. It was just a really, really good time. And then
Yep.
I had to run back to softball practice. It was our last little league softball practice, so I had to run back quickly to get there and go from there. But it's been good. It's been fun. And
No.
then I got to play. I got a real treat. So on Monday, we have a golf tournament with Dr. Andrew Coleman does a golf tournament here at Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center. He's an orthopedic surgeon who does a lot of pediatric orthopedic surgeries,
Awesome.
pediatric surgeries. Kind of renowned in the area for dealing with some very difficult cases and stuff like that. So he throws a golf tournament, and I got to play at Forsyth Country Club, and you can bring that up, and I mean, that is a beautiful spot. Um, Course is in peak pre-course condition. It is a country club, so you have to know a member or a guest to get on, or be a guest of a member to play.
That's a nice
Um,
clubhouse. I've actually walked. I haven't played this, but I might have walked into the clubhouse once just to
yeah,
check. But yeah,
it
it's
is. It
nice.
is awesome. It is a Donald Ross course. It was built in 1913. Um, we sat on that patio right there, and that's where we had like our lunch and everything like that. It was really, really nice. And the course is just immaculate. I mean, it's crazy. Check out my YouTube channel. I threw a YouTube
Oh
short
yeah,
up there
that's
for
awesome.
they have little Greenworks blowers on every hole to blow off the leaves on the greens. They take care of you so well. It's one of my favorite courses in the area. All the greens are like that, very square greens. Our group shot 12 under par, and we came
Nice.
at 12th place. At
Jeez,
that.
yeah,
I'm just going
that's
to
a
leave it
pretty
at
good
that.
score. Yeah.
Now they incorporated handicaps, and we have some pretty good players, so we didn't get a lot of strokes. We only got about 2 strokes.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's a par five right there that we birdied. I think that's on the back nine. There's the first hole. It is an absolutely gorgeous course. If you ever get the opportunity to play there, I suggest you go. Go to hole 7. That's a par three right there. Beautiful par three. Hole eight's an uphill par five. And then go to hole 13, I think it is. At your signature.
This is a good website. The way they picture
Yeah.
and this whole
Go
area.
to 14, maybe. 14, go to 14. Let me see what 14 is. There it is. 14 is a par three over the
Wow.
water. Um, Probably a signature hole on the course. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful course.
What
Um,
team did you play? The
We
back?
played the blue. We played the blues. We played the blues. So, but it's just. I mean, the greens roll perfect. Um, they're probably about 12.5 on the stent meter. But it was for a really, really good cause. We raised a lot of money for pediatric orthopedics, and had I think 100 right around 100 players. I think we had
That's awesome.
20 foursomes, a little bit more than 20 to 25 foursomes. So had a really good crowd that showed up, and want to thank everybody here at Atrium Health and Wake Forest Baptist and Dr. Andrew Coleman for putting that on, and my bosses for allowing me to take a day off to go play. So
Yeah.
got to take a PTO day, but that's
Man,
fine. I
you
would
had a
do that
nice
in a heartbeat. Take a
you had
PTO
a
day to
nice
play a course
day
like that.
too. I think the weather was
Yeah, it
pretty
was beautiful. It was
warm.
like
Yeah.
70 degrees.
A little bit warmer than what we had on Sunday.
Yeah, it was 65 degrees. It was fantastic. So, like
Yeah.
I said, shot 12 under, had a really, really good round, had a
Nice.
great group that I played with, one of
Yes.
our PAs and one of my other managers that I work with, and one of our buddies, Chris. So it was a really, really
Speaking
good
of
time.
that, one thing that I think really probably helped you Monday, and then also helped you on Sunday too, and then helped me is we've been practicing on our short game,
Yes,
which I know
yes.
I have. Like I was you can see some other videos out there practicing my putting and chipping, but it was a lot better than it has been last few times we've been out, and
Yeah.
so that helped a lot. So if you're taking any notes the last few weeks, especially if you're just getting into golf, work on that short game. That's going to save you the most because even though I was working on it, there were still a few holes where you want to cut down on those 3 putts. Unfortunately, I had one of those
Yep.
where I should have parred or birdied the hole, but is what it is. So yeah, work on that short game.
The easiest way to become a better golfer is to be a really, really good player from about 75 yards in.
Yep.
If you can be really, really good from 75, even I would say 100 yards, 100 yards in.
Mine's usually 150, and then
Yeah.
that's when
But I'm not even saying that far. I'm saying
right,
100 yards in. 100 yards in,
right,
put the ball on the green, no two chips. So you chip once and you're
right,
on the green, and then
right.
keep 3 putts down and you're 2 putt because you're going to have some of them that are going to roll in. You're going to
Right.
get some that are going to go
We're
in.
gonna
If
have
you
some
can chip
long
the ball
putts.
close, if you can chip the ball within 5 to 7 feet,
Right.
gives you a good opportunity to save a shot. So putting, chipping, I mean, we were at Holly Ridge, and those greens are huge. They're enormous.
Right.
And you were there with me, and I mean, my putting was on. I was 50, 60 feet away from a hole, and I was putting it what, a foot or two drain.
Right.
Oh,
Mine
I
was
mean, it was
I
really,
did
really
pretty
good.
good
So
except for the one par three,
yeah,
but that
but
was
for the most part, though, it was
yeah,
really good. It wasn't
now
bad.
not to make excuses, but that was kind of a tough putt because the undulation on the green, but
Sure.
I just hit it too hard.
Yeah, I mean that happens. It happens
Right.
once in a while,
Right.
but for the most part, I thought around the greens, you and I both played
Right.
really pretty well, really
Right.
pretty well. So that saved a lot of strokes. I know for me,
Because
kind of
my
got me going back
strokes
into the round.
my strokes were cost one a couple with my irons and then the time I hit the driver into the lake.
Yeah,
Other than that, it was pretty decent. So anyway, so that was
yeah,
some good
great
golf.
rounds of golf. Are
Glad
you?
and hopefully we get out here again in the next week or so. I know
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
I'm
play this
gonna
weekend.
try to get out this weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to because got our last softball game with the girls for Little League, and daylight savings is kicking in. I've kind of neglected a couple of things around the house. I probably gotta do a few things. But if I can get out, try to get out Saturday afternoon and jump in Tanglewood here
Yeah.
and
I
play a
wish I
couple
could
of
get out with
Tanglewood. But
you, but unfortunately I got to work a football game
yeah,
all day homecoming, but it is
it
what
is.
it is. But be some good
And then
extra money so for the
yeah, and
holiday.
then next Saturday I have our last travel ball tournament with Catherine. But I'm available next Sunday if you want to go next Sunday if the weather's going to be good. I don't have anything to do, so maybe we can go to a course and watch a few games and stuff like that afterwards. We'll see. Maybe we'll go back to
Yeah,
Holly
we
Ridge. I'll go back there and
gotta
I go
take
back
into
there and watch
account
some
the
of the
time
football
change.
games.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'd like to have some time to eat at that's another thing we didn't mention. It's got a nice little bar around it,
Really nice little area there.
covered patio outside
Yep.
too. So plus you've got, like I said, the simulators you can eat in there. But I mean,
Mhm.
I would go back and it's only a half hour for each of us, so which is
Yeah,
nice.
it's
So if
it's
you're in
good.
the
It's a good little drive.
Winston-Salem, Greensboro
Burlington.
area,
Yeah.
Burlington area, definitely a course to recommend. Holly Ridge Golf Links. Anyway, so what? That's probably it for the golf for tonight, right? Let's get on to our what picks of the week, huh?
Oh, Scott,
Uh-oh.
you're pulling away. Yeah, I beat you on the golf course every time, but
I
I'm
know.
not beating you. I think you found a niche of yours here, buddy.
Yeah, I might have to do some NFL and college analysis.
I know. I mean, just
So,
just like this, we should do it.
right. All right. So let's pull this up. So yeah, we've got what do we got here? So we got all right. So yeah, I went ahead of you. I picked one better
You're
than
only
you
game
this
up.
week. So I'm up by three
Yeah, I
now
picked the
because I was ahead.
Cowboys, and you got the
Yep.
49ers. It was a good
All
pick,
right.
and
That was the big
yeah,
one. So we'll
yeah.
see how this next week goes. You never know. You can catch up. So we'll
Yeah, I love
see.
Brian. I love Brian Newberry, but we really missed on that Navy Notre Dame game
Yeah,
there.
we did. Man, I wish he would have won that too.
I did
So
too, but it's
yeah.
okay.
Yep. They'll bounce back. He's a good guy.
All right, brother. You
So,
start off with the big one of the week.
oh man, I don't know how to pick this one, but I'll tell you who I'm going to pick, and I think why. As much as I don't really want to pick Ohio State, but I'm going to pick them. I think we've been involved in sports for a while. When you have some things go on behind the scenes, it can kind of distract you a little bit. Penn State has had that the last few weeks, unfortunately, with some stuff come up. We won't talk about that, but um, I think these are both two great teams right now, obviously. This game could really go either way. Will Howard, former Kansas State quarterback. Obviously, I'm a Kansas State fan. A lot of you that know, so wish him the best. He transferred from Kansas State to Ohio State last year, having a pretty good season right now. Got a good cast around him. They did struggle a little bit against Nebraska, pulled it out in the end, but I think I'm going to go with Ohio State in this one.
I'm going with Penn State, buddy.
You got to tell
I
me.
got to start making up a little
I
ground. I got
know.
to start making up a little ground. And I think being at home, I are they doing a whiteout this week?
I don't
I
know
think
if
they
they do.
maybe.
That'll
I'm
be
not
kind of
sure if they
cool.
are, but I think Penn State. I think we always talk about Ohio State, Penn State. They play like every year. It feels like, and it always feels like Ohio State gets the best of them. That changes this week.
All
Penn
right,
State's
we'll
going to get
see.
the best of them. I'm going with the Nittany Lions.
All right. Start off with
So,
this next one.
Old Dominion at App State. I am going to pick Old Dominion. And one of the reasons why I'm going to pick Old Dominion is a former employee of mine, Justin Walker, is their head football athletic trainer up there. And I've been talking to him. He's got that team dialed in right now. And He's feeling really good about where they're at. And I'm going to pick Old Dominion. They're going to go up to App State. They're going to upset them at App State. They haven't won up there in a long, long time. This is the year for Old Dominion to do it.
Yeah, I follow both of these teams a little bit. Obviously, unfortunate what happened with Hurricane Helene up in Boone. I think App's struggling a little bit, not because of that. They were just struggling a little bit lately too. But I think I'm going to stick with you two. Going to stick with Justin, support him. I'm going to go with Old Dominion also.
Big one here,
This,
buddy.
this one, man,
Big game. Another big one.
this is a big one. Is either team ranked right now?
They are not. They're
I think
both 5-3, I think, and neither
yeah.
of them are ranked.
Um, Man, I really don't know which way to go in this one. I haven't really followed either of these teams this year. I know Iowa was ranked at the beginning of the season. I don't think Wisconsin was. Iowa was struggling a little bit, and they've come back a little bit recently. I really don't know for sure, but I think I like Wisconsin in this one, even though this game's at Iowa. I think I like Kirk Ferentz. He's kind of one of the old school guys if you kind of look at it, as long as he's been
Yep.
around. But I think he's kind of maybe getting to the end of the time there. I'm going with Wisconsin in this one.
I'm going Iowa.
Try to make
I'm
up some
going with the home
ground.
team, Iowa. I think you're looking at a very low scoring game.
Mhm.
I think it's going to be a close one, come down to the last drive or two. But I think Iowa at home, in a big rivalry game here, I think Iowa's going to pull it out. So big game in the ACC, undefeated Pitt again at SMU, 7-1 SMU. Um, Gosh, this is a tough one to pick.
Yeah, it is.
Pitt's playing really, really good. But I think going down to Dallas, I think going to play SMU in a hostile environment, I think SMU is going to pull it. I think SMU is a really, really good football team. So I'm going to go with SMU.
All right. I think I want to pick opposite of you. I like Pitt.
Wow, we got three differences. Woo!
Yeah, I mean, you could if you get all these, you could catch up, or I could take
Or I
a
could be in a lot of
bigger
trouble.
lead. Yeah. So, yeah, both of these are good teams. I haven't, I've followed them a little bit, but I like Pitt in this one. I think they've just got that little slight edge over SMU. They're playing well. Obviously undefeated. So I'm going with Pitt in this one.
All right, buddy. NFL
Cowboys
picks.
at Falcons. Man, I don't know. I don't know what the Cowboys are struggling. Um, this is at the Falcons too. Falcons are kind of that up and down team too. I don't think they have as much pressure. I think some of the pressure is getting to the Cowboys too. Um, I know you picked them last week against the 49ers. They started out well, but then kind of fell apart. But I think I'm going to go with the Falcons at this one. It's at Atlanta. We're going to go with the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I like Atlanta in this one. Cowboys are struggling. I think they've kind of lost their identity a little bit. I think there's a lot of
Yep.
pressure coming from
I think some injuries too.
injuries, a lot of pressure on them right now, and I think they're pressing a little bit. I think the big issue with the Cowboys is the running game. They just
Yes.
don't have a running game. So I'm gonna pick the Falcons to control the clock here and pull it out at the end.
Yep. All right.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
All right. So Lions at the Packers, huge game this week. You know, if Jordan Love wouldn't have got injured last week, and if his status was so up in the air, I think I would pick the Packers here. But he did get banged up a little bit. He's got a groin injury and a knee injury too, I think, or groin and ankle or something like that. So I'm going to pick the Lions here. I think Lions are maybe the best team in the NFL right now. I know the Chiefs are undefeated and everything; those are your boys, but the Lions are really, really good. I'm going to pick the Lions in this one.
Yeah, I think I'm going with you. I think this game could go either way, but I think I'm
Yeah.
going with the Lions on this one too. I like the Lions, like both teams. I think Malik Willis stepped in and played
Yep.
well for the
Yep.
Packers.
Yep.
Liberty, what was Liberty
Liberty.
University quarterback,
Correct.
uh, close to us, not too far up in Virginia here. Um, but yeah, I think I'm going with the Lions here, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers did pull it out,
Yeah,
especially
I
considering
agree with you. I think
Green
it's going to
Bay.
be a really close game. I think it's going to be a great game to watch too.
Probably a good defensive battle.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
don't know. I think it's going to be an offensive battle.
yeah,
I'd love to see offense. I want to
might
see
be
a
right. Yeah,
shootout.
but I am also three ahead of you, so we'll see.
All right,
I need
keep it
to I need
going.
to put that onto the golf course and it'll be all right.
Yeah, yeah, you're
Rather
not three ahead of
be
me on the golf course.
I'd
I'll tell you
rather
that
be
much, buddy.
three under you on the golf course. So all right, Rams at Seahawks. I think I'm gonna go with the Rams in this one. I think they're starting to find a little bit of identity. They were struggling for a couple games there. Seahawks just lost to the Bills. I think just overall the Rams are a little bit better team right now, but there's kind of another game that could go either way. Especially with it being at Seattle. I like kind of what Seattle's done a little bit on offense. Big Lockett fan, great guy, great family. Worked with his uncle and his dad, and so I worked with his uncle in college, and then I worked with his dad at Jacksonville when I interned in Jacksonville. So it's great.
He played at K-State, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they all did. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Seahawks did pull this out. As well, I was mentioning that. So,
Well, I'm gonna go with the Rams also here. I think they're getting healthy. They got Puka Nacua and Cooper Cup. They played a really tough
yeah,
Minnesota team, and it was a great game to watch that game. But I think the Rams may have found something here. They got a lot of weapons, and having Puka back is a huge, huge asset to them. So, they were talking about trading Cooper Cup and everything, and then all of a sudden they win, and Seattle loses to Buffalo, and 49ers are struggling a little bit, and right now Arizona at 4-4 is on the top of the West,
it's just crazy.
division. So they're only a game back. I think the Rams have kind of gonna have a surge here. You better watch out for them. I think they're a pretty good team. Matthew Stafford is still got it at like 38 years old. The dude's unbelievable. So I'm gonna pick the Rams also.
Yep.
All right, Colts, the Joe Flacco Colts against the
Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to pick Minnesota in this one, and they lost to the Rams, but they showed a lot of heart last week. I thought. I think they got a little screwed over with a face mask call that didn't get called at the end of the game, but it is what it is. So I'm going to pick Minnesota. I think they kind of right the ship here, and get back in the winning standings here.
Yep. I think I'm gonna go with you too. Not to just keep all our picks the same so you don't get ahead of me in the NFL, but I just I think the Colts are a little bit of limbo with Joe Flacco, and it's crazy that quarterback kind of took himself out of the game to quote rest. So like who does that, unless there's something else
Yeah,
behind the scenes that we
I'm
don't know
not.
about. And I saw
Uh,
some good quotes by obviously these are analysts, but former players like one of them said players that a quarterback that does that kind of loses some respect from his offensive linemen that are out there going every play too and huffing and puffing also. So I think I'm going with the Vikings in this one too.
nice.
All right. So those are our picks for the week. We'll see if you gain some ground. It'd have to be with the college games. Well, you could actually, let's see, we've got
Three,
three.
tied
So
up.
you could tie it up actually because all our NFL ones are
Mhm.
the same. Didn't do that on purpose, and I think this way we both
It is
truly
what it
believe
is.
we're
That's
gonna
what
win.
happens.
Yep. So we'll see if you tie it up. All right, we'll save that. Cool. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I wish I was going to get out there on the golf course this week, but hey, I think we're going to have a little bit warmer of a winter here, fall and winter. Things are going to calm down for me after this week, but I've been getting some practice in short game. How about you?
Oh yeah, I've been playing, practicing. I got my net set up in the back and everything. I got to start working on it a little bit more here. It's gonna be hard now. It'll be a little bit easier I'm getting finished up with one sport and kind of being, with softball, so busy and everything like that. I'm able to kind of get a little bit more in. But hey, are we going Pinehurst? What are we doing, man? I'm throwing you on the spot right now. We gonna do it?
Yeah, I
Are we gonna
mean,
do it?
I'm
Are we
planning
gonna
on
do
it
it?
that Thursday and
Or
Friday. So just
Friday, Saturday.
yeah, Friday, Saturday. Will we go Thursday night though, or will we leave
No,
Friday?
I think we just go down Friday, play Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
You know,
We'll keep you all posted on that trip.
yeah.
That's coming up.
Hey,
Basically,
if we're doing that, we're gonna come live.
yeah,
We'll do our
it'll be yeah.
podcast from
We'll
our hotel.
broadcast from one of the lobbies. So,
Yeah, we'll do our lobby or our
um,
room. We're staying hopefully staying in a suite, and Alex will be there. So we'll have a guest picker that week
yeah,
finally.
if we do that, that'll be 3 weeks from this week. So it'll
Yeah,
be three
yep.
weeks from Friday.
Yeah, the week before
Saturday.
Thanksgiving. So that's what we're
Right,
looking for. So
right.
we'll see.
So, but anyways, we appreciate everybody joining us, whether you agree with us or not. Put your comments below. Subscribe. We appreciate all the support. We love to
Who's
hear.
got the better costume, the Mad Hatter or the '80s rock star? Put it in the comments below.
Yeah, everybody vote. I'm gonna vote for you, man. You rocked it out with that costume. I kind of put together at the last minute, so but everybody be safe out there, like we said.
Yep.
Hope
Yeah,
your
no
kids
doubt.
enjoy it. And like we said, being safe is the most important thing, and enjoy the time with friends and family. So
Love it.
we'll talk to y'all hopefully next week.
Have a good one, guys.